On this week's episode, we will be testing each contestant's confidence, posing skills, and posture. Welcome to episode 4 of The Face of Oneofakind.
That was a tough elimination process, right? Yeah. Good. Okay, so now for your second challenge of the day, where you're gonna be a part of our very own one-of-a-kind thrift runway show. So what's basically gonna happen is each team is gonna go up over there and pick out an outfit for you guys to model on the runway. And the team that will pick the outfits first will be the blue team, since they won. Since they won the first challenge. And each team will have 3 minutes to pick out the outfit, and then you will be able to enter the runway. Okay? Does everyone understand? And be sure to practice everything Chantel tells you in this challenge, because you'll be getting judged based off of that, okay? Okay. Don't call me mom, man. I see bitches, y'all.
So we want to give a warm welcome to Chantel from PS O'Brien Consulting. She is not only the founder, but she is also the head pageant etiquette and runway coach. So let's give her a warm welcome.
Thank you.
Our guest speaker for this week, Chantel O'Brien, Miss World Bahamas 2015 and pageant, runway, and etiquette coach of PS O'Brien Consulting. She's coached both locally and internationally for pageant organizations in runway and public speaking, and has worked with many persons who've gone on to win titles and pursued modeling.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here, and this is one of my favorite things to do as it relates to runway. Like she would have mentioned, most of my expertise is in runway, pageant coaching, and a little bit of etiquette coaching as well. Today, what I want you guys to focus on is what it is that you're going to bring onto the runway. There may be some of you that might not have any experience with runway, and that's okay. One of the things about being a model, though, is you have to know how to walk, because we wouldn't have a Naomi Campbell if we didn't have her walk, right? So what we need today is confidence, and where you're going to find out is from deep within. So blocking out any negativity and thinking about your moments before you come onto the runway. What are you thinking about? Are you going to be fierce? Are you going to have swag? Are you going to have something about you that people are going to love and that they're going to gravitate to? You need to have runway presence. No one likes a dead model. So you have to be able to bring your personality across and get people excited to watch you walk, as well as sell what it is that you're wearing. No one wants a model that's just going to walk for themselves, but actually sell whatever it is that they pick up. So be very mindful of what it is that you pick up, because at the end of the day, you have to be able to sell it to me. Right? Another thing to be mindful of is your posing. Anything that feels awkward probably is, so you want to draw away from that. Using hand poses is fine. Being able to point your feet at the end of the runway is fine. As a guy, knowing what works for you, what stance works for you, that's important. But at the same time, let's not touch our face. I've seen a lot of times a model get at the end, they start to do a lot of voguing at the face. We don't need it. We don't want it. Just be comfortable and you're confident and exuding that to us. Another thing to be very mindful of is facial expressions. Be able to let us know how you feel. If you feel like you are the fiercest, if you feel like you're the most attractive guy here, let us see that. Not in a cocky or arrogant way, but just a way for us to feel that as you walk on the runway. Posture is everything as well. So I don't want to see any slouching. I want to see you feel confident as you walk. Feet in front of the necks. We don't want to see flying arms. Please do not fly away while you walk on the runway. We want you to just be very attentive to body control. Body control is important. You have to know where your arms are. You have to know what your feet are doing. And you have to be very mindful of what your face is doing. And be very cautious as well to music. What kind of pace are you walking at? We don't want a model that's going to rush through. Unless a fashion designer tells you they just want you to rush through and rush back, that's the only different time that you'll do it. We look at New York Fashion Week, we see how they walk. We look at the European Fashion Weeks and we see how they walk, and it's different. You have to be able to adapt to different runway settings, and that's what we're looking for, the model that knows how to adapt, that knows how to work it. As well as the point is knowing that at the end of the day, you are empowered. Do not feel as if you didn't do a good job, because like I said, all of that is going to show once you get the pictures back or whatever snapshots that they're going to do. We just want to see at the end of the day that you weren't lost, but that you did what you needed to do. So I'm looking for the person that's fierce, and I'm looking for the person that's going to turn it up. I'm not looking for a dead model, male or female, and I'm looking for the person that knows how to bring it. So let me see what you got. Let's get started. I will be doing run-throughs with you. We're not just going to throw you all out like that. We're going to do some run-throughs. So you're walking on from here. That's going to be your first pointer, right? And you're coming here to this tape. Of course, you're walking down. This is just like a walkthrough. And you're going to stop here. Don't go past it, right? And you're going to find, I guess that could be a camera. Whatever camera is there, you find it. Okay. Okay. So try not to be awkward. Everything is in posture, right, ladies? I'll start with the ladies first. Everything is in posture. You should know your angles by now. If you don't, find a mirror and figure out which is your better side. This is my best side, so I'd probably be here before I go, right, and walking right back. So guys, you come on, right? I don't walk like a guy, obviously, right? And I'm in heels, but y'all get the point. And you come down at the end, whatever your pose is, if it's this, if it's that, right? Just show us what you're wearing, whatever that is. And then you go, right? Okay, so that's just the essential walkthrough. So ladies, when you're walking through, you want to have that confidence, everything that you're pulling from the ground up. And I'm gonna give you a hint, or at least just a tidbit for you to have. You grip your heel. If you feel like your heels might not be able to do what it needs to do, you grip the heel itself so that you can avoid yourself from falling. So when you walk through, it looks like this. If you're shorter, you should be striding. Longer strides if you're shorter. If you're tall, use your height to pull you up. No model should walk slouched, right? And you get to the end, you can pose here. I like pretty fingers, so I would hate for you to do this. Pretty fingers on each end. And what I tell models to do is when you're pointing your feet, if you're pointing your left foot, you should be pointing at 9 on the clock. If you're pointing your right foot, you should be pointing at 3 on the clock. So this would be your 12, right? So 9, 3, 12. You're leaving, that's 6, okay? And then you go back. Right, okay? I would like to see a turn. If you're not familiar with turns, that's okay, but I will give you a quick, how do you do a turn? You could probably do your turn right here in the middle. It's very simple. You're gonna put your left foot forward. Don't think about it. If you're gonna do it, do it. But if you feel like you're not comfortable in doing it, don't do it. You put your left foot out. You're just gonna take your right foot and it's gonna bring you around. Turn. You're gonna end here. This leg is gonna take you, okay? Now, if you feel more comfortable, we're gonna get questions. If you feel more comfortable on next leg, you do the other way. But I would like to see a turn, and I'm gonna go through it with you guys before we throw you guys into the pit. Guys, you're walking through, right? I like to see a guy with like swag, you know what I mean? Swag ain't really the word no more, but I can't think of anything else. But like a little bit of finesse, right? Be able to connect with the audience. You come to the end, you know, using your chin, bring yourself out, and using the power from your feet to bring it to your face. Clenching of the jaw is good. It's good for photos as well if you want to make your face, your picture or whatever you're doing to look more powerful. Clenching of the jaw, right, before you go. Using that back leg to take you away and going back, right, and coming back to the end. That last, like, before you go. All right. So that was good. I guess we could just take each other's seats. The only point I would give would be, the only thing I would say is just facials. Switch it up. I would just say beware of facials, a great walk, but just be very aware of your face. Give us something else to go with too. Yeah. Body control. Really good stage presence. Just be very mindful of body control, right? You want to be very in control of your body so that even when you do those turns, everything is still close together. Yeah, pretty good, yeah. Here's something you might not know that you do, but maybe you do know that you do this.
Yeah, I do.
Be very mindful of that, right? Because it might translate into you doing something else, maybe chewing a gum, something like that. So just be very careful of that. And also be careful as to not sit into the poses when we go like this, right? Be very mindful of that because everything should be more like graceful and fluid. Don't make it hard if it doesn't need to be, right? Just a good walk, yeah. I love that. Like her confidence was like through the roof, right? I like that a lot. Bring it back. Yeah. Don't yuck, don't yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. 3. Bring it together. Posture. Walk fast. Corner. Body control. Take your time. 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 Good. Arms. Good. Turn. You good. Arms. Nice.
Give a pattern. Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Stripes on my, so he call his sticker. Known as scammin' rich. Same group of ain't no add to the picture. Drop a couple rights, watch it get bigger. Drinking, I'm licking, I'm looking at your. If it's money, why eat? Can eat it like a snicker. I ain't got time for you fake. Talking all. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Dirty, yes, baby girl, you need to back up. It's somebody leaving and I can't run my fake up top. To my page, trying to track just brand new chain. City girls going platinum. I keep a baby black. Period. You be weak, is you serious? I let him taste the now he acting like delirious. Did it dash, you know what I can face the feelings. You see my nigga in his phone, now you acting period.
Okay. You missed. You missed your last photo up. That's okay. That's all right. But that was good. You fell off the stage.
Okay. Okay, we have a thrift. Okay. Okay. We felt that. Okay. Okay, on the scene. Let's go. Okay, 9. Okay.
I think it was a good walk. I think what it lacked only was personality, right? I think it was a good walk. It lacked personality, and also there's nothing on the ground for you. Everybody got to keep your head up. Yeah. Because when they catch your photo, you don't want your head down. Yeah.
So, okay, pull up on the scene like, oh. Okay. And then we walk down the scene like, oh. Wait. Okay. Woo.
You missed your last pose. You missed your last pose.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I like that walk too. I thought it was good. I think you gave more personality when you got to the end, and also when you got back to your first pose. You smiled, but I thought it was a good walk, yeah.
Hey, DJ!
Arm. Nice. I felt like that was good. I think the only thing I would say is to lean back more so you don't walk forward, and also be very cautious of body control. And I liked your pose at the end. It was different, and I like that a lot. Yeah, just body control and also facials. You know, you want to be able to show us, even if you're not doing anything with your mouth, something with your eyes so that we know that you're there. You know what I mean? But that was all right. Yeah.
Okay. On the scene. Okay.
You fell off the stage.
In the audience, we love it here. Okay. 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 Okay.
I'm pretty confident about my walk. However, I know there's always room for improvement. So I was happy that we had an instructor to teach us more tips. And
Well, I actually am now relearning my catwalk, and I'm getting more confident, and I'm getting more pro tips as well. And as I'm gradually relearning it, the pro tips actually really help. So I feel like I'll definitely crush this runway.
I feel like there's always more to work on, but I do feel pretty confident because I have been practicing my walk since I knew that I was going to be in the competition, and even before that, so I'm pretty confident about my walk.
I feel as though I need to do practice. I need to practice more. Practice makes perfect, you know? So coming down to the walk, I know that I have to work on my balance more and like keeping things close because I leave my legs open a lot. So.
All right, contestants, so you've seen and learned from the great Chantel. Now it's time to work the runway. We're gonna roll out the red carpet for you. You're gonna have 3 minutes each to select your outfit from our one-of-a-kind thrift store and work the runway, okay? You have one walk. There will be cameramen at the end of the runway to take your photos. So when you reach the runway, pose for me and walk back. There's also be a camera on the floor recording you, okay?
For this week's challenge, contestants will take part in our first one-of-a-kind thrift runway show. Each team has only 3 minutes to dress each of their contestants using the clothing provided, then work the runway using tips and advice given by Chantel.
First up, we have Contestant.
Face to face with it, can't be beefing through no FaceTime. Cool with all the thugs, told me gang signs. Be like, where the waistline? Body like a porn star, like he fresh out. No friend, but I heard he got a big mouth. He want pieces up by a big house. Big bands, 4 Giadas when I go to pull out. Big racks, know he be upset, I make him pull out. It make me horny when he driving with the stick out. Driving through the hood, showing me he got a stash out. The money when he pass out, ratchet. I keep it classy when he cash out. Lashes, nails done, I be trying to act out. That's gonna make him leave the trap house glowed up. Probably make more money than my dad now. I'm in my bag, hurting mad, now they furious. I'm in them cars, it's a fast and the furious. And I'm a fine, I'm a down, period. Why she smiling in my I'm curious. Ain't got no house or her, and then she loitering. salty, better chill on all that sodium. Lay back, white toes, hanging out that Maybach. Freak show, Ruby got them twerking on that playback. Free throw, don't be ballin' where I stay at. Come get your, you be chillin' where I lay at. You just be chillin', I be bullin' in that Maybach. They do that, belly jumping, so I'm stupid fat. Round of applause, he love me when I make it clap. Don't make me have to go and get my shooter back. Don't make me have to show you I get into that. Slime love on slack when they act up. Just know that they gon' cap cause my sass up. Back rubs, money got me laughing in a bathtub. Mad love, when money got my mouth up. This Ruby saw I'm rolling in a red truck. I get to it if it's flashy, that's a setup. Said he got a couple thousand, well it ain't enough. It's a big mouth, he ain't even. I don't even wanna trip, I want a big house, big bands, 4 Giadas when I go to pull out, big racks, no we need to settle like body like a porn star, like he fresh out. No friend, but I heard he got a big mouth. He want pieces of buy a big house, big bands, 4 Giadas when I go to pull out, big racks. No, he be upset, I make him pull out. And make me horny when he driving with the stick out. Driving through the hood, showing me he got a stash out. Good money when he pass out, ratchet. I keep it classy when he cash out. Lashes, nails done, I be trying to act out. And I got that's gonna make him leave the trap house. Glow up, probably make the money get my dad now. Better chill on all that sodium. Lay back, white toes, hanging out that Maybach. Freak show, Ruby got them twerking on that playback. Free throw, don't be ballin' where I stay at. Come get you be chillin' where I lay at. You just be chillin', I be bullin' in that Maybach. Belly jumping, so I'm stupid fat. Round of applause, he love me when I make it clap. Don't make me have to go and get my shooter back. Don't make me have to show you I get into that. Double off of Ruby Rose and we ain't running that. Slime love on slack when they act up. Just know that they gon' cap cause my sass up. Back rubs, money got me laughing in a bathtub. Mad love, when money got my mouth up. This Ruby saw I'm rolling in a red truck. I get to it if it's flashy, that's a setup. Said he got a couple thousand, well it ain't enough. It's a big mouth, he ain't even. I don't even wanna trip, I want a big house, big bands, 4 Giadas when I go to pull out, big racks, no we be upset.
Hair, hips, heels, face done, lips real, purse full, big bills. Yes, I'm a big deal. Legs, face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs. You, me, you wish. New phone, who this? Patty pat pat, sugar gum gum gum. Mommy, yes God, then you pop that tongue. This whole club is my runway run. Y'all 5, 4, 3, 2s, I'm a 1. Girl, what did that girl just say? Girl, I don't dance, I walk.
And now we are here.
I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. What you gonna let them see? My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels.
My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Don't touch these clothes. Face, lips, eyes, nose. Camera, click, we pose, beat, mug, limp, wrist, VIP list, wave, blow a kiss. I'm the one, sis. Left, right, left with a spin. Where's my session crown? Cause I win. I'm so fab, I'm gone with the wind. Y'all 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 10. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. What you gonna let them see? My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels.
My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels.
Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, everybody on the floor, everybody on the floor. Now I want you to stretch out those arms, stretch out those legs, stretch out that wrist, stretch out that weave. I don't want to see you dance, I want to see you work. Come on, drop for me, 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 drop tongue pop for me, pop 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 pose for me, 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 pose and blink for me, go, blink for me, go, blink for me, go, blink for me, go. Now twirl for me, 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 twirl. Say girl for me, say girl for me, say girl for me, say girl for me. Now snap for me, 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 snap. Now clap for me, 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 clap. Give trade for me, 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 trade those shade for me, shade for me, shade for me, shade for me, shade those shade for me, shade for me, shade for me, shade for me, shade. Now fan for me, 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 fan. Shablam for me, 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 shablam. That's all. Nails, hair, hips, heels, face, done, lips, real, purse, full, big bills. Yes, I'm a big deal. Legs, face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs. You, me, you wish. New phone, who this? Patty pat pat to the gum. Mommy, yes, God, then you pop that tongue. This whole club is my runway run. Y'all 5, 4, 3, 2s, I'm a 1. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the key, hunty. So make it rain.
My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Don't touch these clothes. Face, lips, eyes, nose. Camera, click, we pose. Beat, mug, limp, wrist. VIP list. Wave, blow a kiss. I'm the one, sis. Left, right, left with a spin. Where's my session crown? Cause I win. I'm so fab, I'm gone with the wind. Y'all 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 10. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay.
Sit up, never like you know it's special packet with the automatics. We gon' send them to heaven. Wait. Hey. Woo. Oh, you feeling sturdy, huh? Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones and ones. I smoke, they know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the cell. Brody got locked, the night is bail. Until he free, I'm raising hell. Till my shooters call me FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. 3D nights, we doing state time. If you need the glizzy, you can take mine. Please don't play my mine. You know I'm like that, I'll make a movie like TNT. Black 30 on me, I can really win it. I bet I can really do it. I'm in my section, and I think that they really put it back. And I wanna go to the correction. On the bad till I direction. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for. She let it clap for. And she throw it back for. Yeah, she throw it back for. Like a Mary, like a Mary. Billie Jean, Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. Like a Mary. Billie Jean, Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I.
Give it up to Angel, guys. Coming up next, we have Shima.
Roll another one. Sit up, never like you know it's put you back in with the automatics. We gon' send them to heaven. Wait. Hey. Woo. Oh, you feeling sturdy, Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I move.
Coming out next, we have
Yeah, she doing back for it. Like a Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I. Like a Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I. When I walk in the spot, 30 on me. Buy the cup, so that I'm paid. They know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the cell. Brody got locked, the night is bail. Until he free, I'm raising hell. Till my shooters call me FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. 3D nights, we doing state time. If you need the glizzy, you can take mine. Please don't play my mine. You know I'm like that, I'll make a movie like TNT. Black 30 on me, as you really want it. I bet I air it like DMB. Now they blue island in my section, and I keep that 38 for the weapon. Remember when I came home for correction? All the bad in my direction. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move.
We want to paint this.
Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I.
Alright guys, so this is time for elimination. The part that I hate the most, but it's a competition, I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? Alright, so one person did not come today, which is Alea from the red team, and she is automatically eliminated. And yes, so once I call your name, just step over there, that means you're safe. come collect your folder, step over there, that means you're safe. And if I do not call your name, just remain in place, okay? All right, first person I'm gonna call is last week's top photo, India. Second person I'm gonna call is another member from the red team, Rakia. Give it up for Juliet. From the blue team, give it up for Liv. From pink team, give it up for Shima. From the pink team as well, give it up for Angel. From the red team, Raw, you are safe from elimination. From the blue team. From the blue team as well, give it up for Cameron. From the red team, last week's top photo winner, McLean. From the blue team, Justin Mitchell. From the blue team as well, Estelle Bailey. From the pink team, Desmond. Okay, zimmering down. All right, so let me do my top 3 males for this week. The top 3 males, you followed the instructions from last week, guest speaker Chantel, to perfection. Well, not to perfection, but above expectations. She was really pleased with you guys. First person is Jermaine. The second guy that is in the top 3 for this week is Silas. Okay, Pranaj, you are also top contestants. Okay, so my top 3 females for this week were, first up, Jason Lee. I think I missed the top 3 female. No, India, you were top 3 as well. Okay, now for the top contestants for this week. First up is the male, and this male will be receiving a prize from Cheesecake Cravings for gift certificate from Cheesecake Cravings for placing first this week. I'll have the owner of Cheesecake Cravings to come and just say a few words and present to the person.
Okay, good morning. Congratulations, Ramon. You'll be receiving a $50 gift certificate to Cheesecake Cravings.
All right, guys. Cheesecake Cravings, our information will be at the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please like and follow.
All right, guys, so my top female contestant for this week, she'll be receiving a prize, a custom-made swimwear from Visiones somewhere. I'll have Visiones come now. No, that ain't how I pronounce it. Okay, so the top female contestants for this week, she'll be receiving a custom swimwear from
Visiones.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, please call the name of the top female. Okay, guys, so I have 3 males and 3 females in the bottom 3 for this week. Fortunately for the females, Alea has gave you a safe for this week. So come collect your folders, please. But just know you guys were in the bottom 3 from last week's competition, so you have to work hard for the next challenge, okay? Right there, madam. Okay, my bottom three males, can you stand for me, please? Okay, so my bottom 3 males for this week, you guys did I wouldn't say the least good, but you guys did not follow instructions properly from Chantel last week, so you're in the bottom 3. And the person that is just slightly near the bottom 3 and is safe for this week is from Team Red, Erin. Okay, so that means 1 male from the pink team will be going home today. And the reason the both of you are in the bottom 2 is because your effort needs to go up some more. And unfortunately, I still have to send one of you home because, I mean, the 2 of you efforts are like here and it needs to be here, okay? Like, I don't want you guys to waste your time coming here when you know you don't want to model, all right? But the person who is safe is Davi. That means, Kunal, you're eliminated today, okay? All right, thanks for joining the competition, and best of luck. All right?
Were you surprised at how the elimination went?
Honestly, yes, I was. For the most part, I was kind of surprised as to who got sent.
Why were you surprised?
I just feel as if there are a lot of persons in the competition that aren't taking it seriously, and that they should be giving persons that are giving more, that are showing more into the competition, another chance to stay in the competition. Anyways, Davia, I don't feel as if Davia should be in the competition because she's not taking it seriously. And as far as that runway walk went last week, I feel as if she's taking her social media fame, letting it go to her head in the fact that she's really not like putting in the effort, and she just feels as if she's supposed to win just because, you know. That right now, as it goes, there's no sure who's going to win or who's going to stay, because like you would feel as if someone's not supposed to be here, and then you realize that, hey, they get saved from elimination. So it's always something that you have to keep on your toes. There's no time to relax, and you constantly have to keep pushing, and you can't never overthink that you're the best, or you can't let whatever talent you have already go to your head. You have to fight, you have to push, because if anyone feels as if you're a threat, they're going to push at you, and they're going to push at you to make it seem as if you're the problem.
How do you feel about being among the top 3 males for this week?
It feels pretty good. To be honest with you, I had little low expectations for myself because I felt as though I didn't apply what I was taught from the speaker who came. But I guess I did follow the instructions, and I hope I continue to do that.
Who do you want to be eliminated?
I'll say Davey.
Why?
I don't feel like she's taking the competition seriously. Like some other people who really want to be here, I feel like she's just here to just go with the flow. So she don't really have she don't show no much interest in it, to be honest.
How do you feel about being in the bottom two?
I mean, I feel like I should be in the bottom two, but I feel like if I tell the truth about that, it's a bit of favoritism. But just like I feel a bit as if I don't belong in the bottom two because I did a very good job, you know. But people have their favorite.
So since you mentioned favoritism, do you think the judging is fair?
Not necessarily because I feel like my team is kind of being attacked, seeing that I lost 3 members of my team. So, just being honest, you know.
So who do you feel threatened by the most in the competition?
Nobody. Who would threaten me? Come on now.
I thought it was gone. So when I see Donnie flipping them folders, I was like, boy. But when he called my name, I was relieved because it's like, wow, you know, I'm making progress. So I feel great.
Who do you think is going to be eliminated now?
Girl or boy?
Both.
For the female, I really like her, but I feel like she doesn't have that much confidence, so I'm gonna say Alexia. And she's been in the bottom like twice, so that's why I said her. And for the male, I wasn't even watching the males that much, so I don't know.
So who do you think is going to be eliminated then?
I hope anybody from the red team. Shoot, matter of fact, the whole red team.
You better show it, yeah. Tell us nothing left to prove. Every challenge you would talk to. Number one about the gals or the dudes. Like, come on, let us face it. You know who the face is. We ain't got the time, all these other models basic. Don't hit my line, couldn't tell me who the favorite. Just one of a kind at a time that we taking. But the show must go on. The show must go on.